See, Mr. Prakash, we have programmed using RT809F. Okay, it's actually 1.8 volts bias, but we programmed in RT809F. Actually, usually the connector is 3.3. Using that 3.3 connector, we programmed 1.8 volts bias chip. Okay, so now it's successfully done that program in bias chip, but display will come or not, that we don't know. Okay, let us check. This is the final point. Now I'm connecting monitor cable. Slowly we have to connect. Now I'm giving power supply DC jack, okay, to DC jack. So give me power supply. See, I'm going to show monitor. See the light?
Right.
Okay. Now, yeah, see.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Success. Actually, in 3.3 volts connector in RT809F, welcome to Poitra Laptop Care. Today I have received a HP laptop from Shimoga. Okay. Actually, customer complaint is power on, no display. So in this case, I'll connect to the DC and we will check the DC reading. Depends on that, we can rectify the problem. Okay. See, I'm going to connect now. Initially, it's 1312. 1.198.149. See, just plugged in, so directly it's moved to 0.149. It's not powered on actually. Okay. Okay. Now, this is battery charging, I think so. Okay. Anyway, I'll remove the battery and check. It's a 0.011. It's constant. 0.003. Okay. Now I'll switch it on. It's 0.5, 0.4 amps. It's 0.38 amps. Still there is no power. Still there is no display. Okay, let me check. ZS050 LA-A994P 2014 model. I'm going to clean the RAM. Let me check display will come or not. First we need to do all basic steps. See, when we power on, it's a light glowing, but there is no display. So here 0.246 amp. Okay, let us check the voltages. I cleaned the RAM and I put, then also no use. Okay, I'll put one more RAM. I have put one more RAM. Okay, that also from HP. Let me check what is the status. Zero point 248. 0.248. There is no light in pen drive, so it means there is no output. Okay, let me check the voltages. What are the voltages we are getting? 5.1 is okay. 3.3 is okay. 1.35, actually 38 is it has come, so this is also okay. See, this may be core, right? 0. 0.8, 0.9. Here one more voltage. Huh. This charging coil. See here, number 1, 5.1, 3.3, 1.35, 1, 0.9, 0.8. All coils voltages we are getting. Then also it's not powering on. What could be the reason? What could be the reason? Let me check one by one. So this is a very difficult case in case of no power on. Okay, I mean sorry, in case of no display. So here it's power on, it's 0.252 amp it's getting. So then also let me check schematic is available or not, then I'll come back. So what could be the reason? I do one thing, I'll do the bias, so let me check in bias it will be okay or not. See, I have removed the bias here, I mean bias chip. This chip is, I will read. Win bond, just a minute, I'll show you. Okay, anyway, this IC is WinBond 25Q 64FWSIG. See, this one, it's a mobile processor. This IC is 1.8 volts IC. Okay. The number is 25Q64FW SIG. Okay. So let me check in RT80F it will read or not, that I don't know. In system I will show you how to write RT8009F, but it's 1.8 volts. It will read or not, that I don't know. Let's have a look. This one by default it has taken 25. See, W25Q64FE, but we have FW. Okay, please select FW. See here, read carefully. Please use 1.8 volts SPI adapter. Okay, here it's mentioning this particular bias chip has 1.8 volts. Okay, and using that adapter only we have to read it, but I am using RT809F. It's a 3 volts adapter I am using here, but it will write or not, let us check practically. I'm reading this. This one is LA-A994. In this particular folder I am saving it. Okay, I saved the original file. Temporarily I saved one pre-existing bias here. It means it's already done one, ready one. See, I am taking this one for testing purpose. Started writing. See, verification successful. See, write success, verification, auto verification also success, verification successful. See, everything has done here. Actually, this is 1.8 volts IC, okay, bias chip. Usually 3.3 volts IC we have to read in RT809F, but here I written actually using RT809F 1.8 volts chip as read here, but I don't know it's written properly or not, but let's have check. Here I fixed the bias. Here I fixed the bias. Let me check. Sync. connecting my pen drive. See the DC machine. Here it's glowing. Okay, let me check through the display. See, Mr. Prakash, we have programmed using RT809F. Okay, it's actually 1.8 volts bias, but we programmed in RT809F. Actually, usually the connector is 3.3. Using that 3.3 connector, we programmed 1.8 volts bias chip. Okay, so now it's successfully done that program in bias chip, but display will come or not, that we don't know. Okay, let us check. This is the final point. Now I'm connecting monitor. Show monitor. See the light.
Right.
Okay, now yeah, see.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
success.